Have you ever tried a viral skincare hack on TikTok but only to end up with inflammation, redness and a breakout? You're not alone, and skincare hacks abound everywhere online. And while some of it may be well-intentioned, not all of it is safe. And sometimes what works well for one person may cause real damage to another person's skin. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Angeline Yong, board-certified dermatologist, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we'll be breaking down 4 of the most viral TikTok skincare hacks, namely sunscreen contouring, at-home microneedling with a derma roller, toothpaste for acne, and eyes facials. I'll explain what each one does, who might benefit, and who definitely should not try it. Let's get started. So sunscreen contouring is exactly what it sounds like, and this means you only apply sunscreen to certain parts of your face like the bridge of your nose and your cheekbones. This is so that areas that are not covered by sunscreen will tan naturally to achieve a natural glow. While this might sound clever for a bronze look, from a dermatological standpoint, it is a definite no. Why? Because sun damage happens where you don't apply sunscreen. So any areas left unprotected is prone to UV damage, which can give rise to early aging, collagen breakdown, pigmentation, and even skin cancer. I often see patients with uneven pigmentation over the forehead and the cheeks, and they don't realize this is from inconsistent SPF use. So if you're looking for that sculpted look, reach out for a bronzer instead. Sunscreen should be applied evenly across all areas of the face and neck and other exposed areas of the skin as well. Trust me, there are safer ways to achieve that bronze sculpted look. So let's move on to the next viral skincare TikTok hack, which is home microneedling with derma roller, for the skin or for your scalp. So what really is microneedling? Now, we as practitioners love microneedling. There is no doubt that it's an efficacious treatment if done correctly. So with microneedling, you create tiny injuries in your skin at various depths, and this induces collagen repair and healing. It also aids the penetration of certain substances or chemicals that you're trying to deliver into the skin or into the scalp, aiding its transdermal delivery. So while it's typically done professionally in clinics or in facial spas, it is also now increasingly viral to try this trend at home with home derma rollers of different depths. This can be because it is more cost efficient as well as convenience, but let's move on now to why it is quite risky. So why is it risky? Because most people may not know how to sterilize their tools or keep it clean after usage. They may also be rolling over areas of active acne, folliculitis, bacterial infection, or even damaged skin. Some people even use strong, harsh topical agents right after microneedling, and this can penetrate the skin inappropriately and cause more damage. Examples of this include retinol and acids. So what really could go wrong? Sometimes patients come in post-microneedling with various infections, irritation, inflammation of the skin, and even post-inflammatory erythema or hyperpigmentation. You're creating micro-injuries on your skin. So if you don't know how to do it or do it inappropriately, you're causing more harm to your skin than good. So if you're thinking of doing microneedling, talk to your dermatologist, ascertain whether it's suitable for you and in what locations and what zones. So when microneedling is done professionally with the right hygiene, depth, and aftercare, it can deliver excellent results. So now let's talk about toothpaste on pimples. This is one of the oldest skincare hacks and is still making its rounds on TikTok. So why do people apply toothpaste on pimples? Because when you apply it, it's cooling and it's drying, and people assume that it shrinks the pimples overnight. Some formulas also contain baking soda and menthol, which gives that temporary tight sensation. So, why is it a bad idea? Sometimes toothpaste contain ingredients such as alcohol or hydrogen peroxide that could irritate your skin. So if you're someone with sensitive and easily irritated skin, this can give rise to redness, irritation, and even a chemical burn. What can we do instead? Go for an over-the-counter medication or spot treatment that contains benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid to dry out the acne. So if you have a large inflamed acne cyst, reach out to your dermatologist who can perform a cortisone injection instead. So toothpaste might work on your teeth, but it's definitely not meant for your skin. So the last skincare hack we'll be talking about today will be ice facials. I see a lot of people on TikTok online rubbing ice cubes onto their face to minimize inflammation, depuff the skin, and shrink pores. And while the cold can temporarily reduce inflammation, there's definitely more to consider. Ice facials can help to constrict blood vessels, giving rise to reduced inflammation, puffiness, and redness. It can also be soothing after certain treatments or even be helpful at calming down an inflamed red pimple. But here's the problem. So rubbing ice directly on your skin for prolonged periods of time can actually cause damage. And if your skin is sensitive and you overdo it, it can give rise to broken capillaries, irritation, and even cold burns. And ice doesn't shrink pores permanently. That's actually a myth. So if you like that cooling effect, try to use a chilled jade roller instead, or keep sheet masks in the fridge, put them on the skin for a much gentler, safer approach. And if you suffer from chronic inflammation or puffiness, do look at the root cause and not just treat it on the surface. And so while ice facials may feel refreshing, there are much safer ways to calm your skin without causing damage. So these are 4 of the most viral TikTok skincare hacks, some with a little bit of merit and some I'll definitely avoid. At the end of the day, some of these trends may work well for one person online, but it may not be suitable for your skin. If you're ever unsure, speak to your dermatologist before you try something new. Your skin is unique and it deserves personalized care and not just viral guesswork. So, if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more interesting dermatological content.